Chapter 8 discusses couple and marriage therapy and enrichment. Some of the learning objectives are discussing approaches to treating couples and marriages, describing preventive approaches and major theories of prevention and working with couples such as marriage and relationship education and marriage enrichment, exploring marriage and couple therapy such as behavioral couple therapy, cognitive behavior couple therapy, and emotionally focused therapy, discussing infidelity and ways of treating it, examining divorce therapy, family mediation, and collaborative divorce. Types of couple and marriage treatments. Couple therapy, therapists working with two individuals to improve their relationship as a dyad. Marriage therapy, therapists working with couples who are legally married to help them improve their relationship. Premarital counseling, therapists working with a couple to enhance their relationship before they get married. Premarital assessment instruments, the premarital assessment questionnaire, prepare, focus, and relate. Relate is the easiest instrument to interpret and to use in large groups and teaching settings. It's the most comprehensive and least expensive if using computer scoring. And so any of these are ones that you could find and locate through a basic Google search, but each has its own benefits in terms of assessing the premarital relationship. Preventive approaches to working with couples, or preventative, approaches to working with couples. Universal prevention focuses on preventing problem development in the general population. Selective prevention focuses on making interventions with at-risk groups in order to prevent problems. And indicated prevention focuses on minimizing the harmful impact of serious problems in the early stages of a couple's development. Major theorists in marriage preparation and couple enrichment, David and Vera Mace, pioneers in the preparatory and prevention programs on marriage enrichment, founded the Association for Couples and Marriage Enrichment. John Gottman, the executive director of the Relationship Institute, author of The 7 Principles of Making Marriage Work, and Baby Makes 3, among many other publications. Major theories for prevention: marriage and relationship education, marriage enrichment, marriage encounter program, prepare or enrich, and time. PrEP, couple communication program, Sanctus, and practical application of intimate relationship skills, also referred to as pairs. There are other theories as well, but as mentioned, these are some of the major theories of the prevention models. Marriage and couple therapy. Some of the major theorists include Susan Johnson, Frank Datilio, Albert Ellis, Robert Liberman, and Richard Stewart. Some of the specific therapies include behavioral couple therapy, cognitive behavioral couple therapy, and emotionally focused couples therapy. Behavioral couple therapy treatment techniques, operant conditioning. So if you're familiar with behaviorism or the behavioral approach, things like positive reinforcement, shaping of behaviors, and modeling, also known as social learning, can be helpful. The social learning theory, communications theories, social exchange theories, caring days, looking at positive risk, and quid pro quo. All of these different techniques can be helpful to enhance the relationship of couples. Behavioral analysis, positive reciprocity, communication skills training, using I statements rather than you or should statements, and training in problem solving. All of these things can be quite helpful. Unique aspects that we see with behavioral couple therapy. It's one of the best research forms of working with couples. It provides structure to young couples and a way of negotiating conflicts. It's efficacious at reducing alcohol abuse and marital distress as a result of other situations or challenges in the couple's relationship. Integrative behavioral couple therapy. It's a recent form of behavioral couple therapy. It adds promotion acceptance to the traditional focus of behavioral couple therapy on overt behavioral changes. Acceptance is demonstrated when an individual tolerates or even embraces potentially unpleasant partner behavior because of a deep understanding of the partner, the self, and the relationship. It also emphasizes the reframing of harder emotions in terms of softer ones and using insight into lessons learned about intimacy and families of origin to frame present behavior. Cognitive behavioral couple therapy, CBCT. It's a combination of psychodynamic, cognitive behavioral, and humanistic principles, first proposed by Albert Ellis in 1977 and Aaron Beck in 1976. Rational emotive behavior therapy is part of this, which is a cognitive approach. Techniques include the ABC procedure, cognitive distraction, self-control strategies, relapse prevention, and psychoeducation. Emotionally focused therapy. It's experiential and humanistic in nature. It's a systemic intervention to therapy. It focuses on intrapsychic processes and interpersonal processes. Its roots are based in attachment theory, which is also rooted in psychodynamic approaches. It aims to foster the development of more secure attachment styles in couples. It conceptualizes emotions as a catalyst for change, and it seeks to establish secure attachment bonds in relationships. Intervention techniques are both experiential and structural. They're focused on helping clients reduce fighting and escalating fights when experiencing attachment panic. Techniques concentrate on disclosure of feelings, emphasizes releasing emotions, increasing self-awareness, and enhancing empathy. It uses enactments as its principal way of helping couples make changes. The role of the therapist in emotionally focused therapy is providing a safe environment for the release of positive and negative feelings and encouraging emotional expression and protecting the couple as individuals and as partners. The process and outcome of emotionally focused therapy. It's a 3-stage interaction process with 9 steps. Stage 1 is the cycle de-escalation. So steps 1 through 4, it's uncovering of negative or hard feelings that are buried beneath defense expressions. Stage 2 is restructuring interactional positions, and so these are steps 5 through 7, and this is the intrapsychic process of attachment exploration, among other things. And then stage 3 is the consolidation and integration of therapeutic gains, and these would be steps 8 and 9. Infidelity. This can be defined in a variety of different ways. It comprises a number of activities. Typically, it's seen as having an affair, whether that's emotional, physical, etc. It can be traditional, face-to-face, or it can be something that's established through the internet or other types of apps that one may use. It dramatically disrupts the partner's assumptions about themselves and their relationship. It's common in American society with as many as 25% to 50% of men and 10 to 25% of women participating in extramarital sex at some point in their lifetime. And so these may not be 100% accurate just because of reporting of these behaviors, but again, you can see that it impacts a large number of people in society. Approaches for treating infidelity. The integrated approach to treating infidelity, this is dealing with the initial impact. In this stage, partners are taught specific skills for managing emotions and decision-making skills for addressing relationship crises, exploring context and finding meaning. In this stage, partners examine factors from within the marriage, from outside their relationship, and from themselves that increase their vulnerability to an affair. Moving on, in this stage, interventions help partners explore personal beliefs about forgiveness, examine how these relate to recovery from the affair. Also, they are taught ways to strengthen the marriage from future threats to infidelity. Divorce therapy. Goals of divorce therapy are to accept the end of the marriage, to achieve a functional post-divorce relationship, to achieve a reasonable emotional adjustment and find emotional support, to cope with religious and spiritual angst, and to realize the part one played in the dissolution of the marriage. Also to help the children from the marriage, if there are any, to adjust to the loss, if applicable, using the crisis of the divorce as an opportunity to learn about oneself and to grow, to negotiate a reasonably equitable legal settlement, and to develop healthy or healthier habits. Family mediation. This is a process of helping couples and families settle disputes or dissolve their marriages in a non-adversarial way. This is often used as an alternative to court action. It's less time-consuming than divorce proceedings, and steps involved in the mediation process include the mediator obtaining a brief history of the couple, family, and including information about the children, family members disclosing their assets, income, liabilities, and goals, and prioritizing the most important issues. Collaborative divorce. Collaborative attorneys support their respective clients in negotiating a settlement in 4-person meetings. Other professionals also meet with clients. Coaches, for example, help to determine clients' readiness for and commitment to the collaborative process. So again, there are various considerations to thinking about how to help buffer against potential issues in relationships with couples, and also how to manage things like divorce and the dissolution of a relationship.